clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard it, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there is only up to go. And we wanna thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
We are officially live on YouTube. Everybody transfer over to YouTube. We are live on YouTube as of right now. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us on YouTube, become a member on YouTube. Don't forget to we got a real live guest with today. Drop today. We got Mr. Philadelphia. It's coming out today at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And we live here in Power Rooms USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. Everybody here. So go ahead and tune in. So we got a special guest today. You wanna introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are?
Nazi, you know what I'm saying? Nazi Juan, that's the rap name. A lot of people know me from making music. Like you already know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we here. So want to give some people some time to tune in. The chat is actually doing really good, but want to get some more people in here to tune in. What's up? What's up, everybody? K&K Twin Gang, John Michael. Everybody here. Battle Tested Trucker. Everybody that's in there right now. See y'all. All right, so what's going on with you, my guy? What's going on? Hey, what's up, young? How was your how was your morning? A little raining outside.
It's one of them days, man. It's just dreary. It's one of them days. If I ain't had to work, man, I'd be probably in the crib with my old lady and the kids, man. Kick back, old man stuff, appreciation stuff. You learn that through times of tribulation and hardship, and you learn to appreciate the days that you got off.
Absolutely.
Especially with the hustle and bustle of life, us having kids and, being out there and us taking care of the bills and as men. You know what I mean? As my man Dot like to say all the time, Dot, shout out to Dot, man, as men, everyday life as men. So when you get them little days that's like this, dreary, and you ain't got to go out and work, and what my man Bucky say to him last night, Buck, you ain't going to school tomorrow. It's raining all day tomorrow. Everybody in there, yeah, good looking.
No, he did. He was saying that they not coming outside tomorrow.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, basically like when you get off the bus, you ain't coming outside. You staying in all day.
Yeah, it's over with.
My kids probably outside riding bike. They kids want to go outside no matter if it's raining, no matter what's going on.
They don't care what's going on, as long as they get running around, burn some energy. You know what I'm saying?
They whatever. Basement on top of the roof, let them go. They ain't care too much. That's why I don't take a lot to show a kid love. Just the little stuff, man.
No, and that's the most important stuff. That's the crazy thing. You could spend all the paper in the world. You could buy every video game in the world. But if you ain't giving them that time and them creating the memories and them things for them to reflect on and look back to that change their life and they focus in the moments, it probably won't equal up. So,
Yeah.
But like, it's great. It's great to be there financially. Don't get it wrong. I don't care. Financial is definitely a great way to be, but time is you can't get time back. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that lost time away from their loved ones, no, you don't get that back. So money come and go. Time is everything.
Yes, it is.
Sure.
Yes, it is.
For sure. So listen, let's get into this, man. Let's tell everybody who you are again. You know, we're gonna get into your story if we can.
Okay, so you already know my name Nas. Nas, you know, I got a couple nicknames, but you know, they really know who I am for the most part. And the people that don't know me, you know what I'm saying? Nazi Juan. You know what I'm saying? But I really like to be called by my government a lot sometimes too. My real name Nasir, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Muslim and I'm big on my faith and my religion. So it's like, so you know what I'm saying? I like to go about things for the most way as a man would. You know what I'm saying? So,
My oldest son name is Nasir.
Alhamdulillah. That's a blessing. That's that. Like my name, it means something to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything about it. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, we here, as you know, Tales from the Jails. Tales from the Jails, we talk about, you know, what goes on behind the prison walls, what happens in prison, but not in a way to glorify prison, but to shed light on the possibility of going to prison. And that prison is actually really, really real. And the stories that you hear in prison are real. And it's a place that people shouldn't want to go. We're not trying to glorify it at all. And also we talk about, we get people on the podcast to speak to give their story, because everybody's story is different. Maybe similar in a lot of ways, but a lot of ways it can be different. So, tell us about your story, man. What landed you in prison, and or we can start from a young early age. You can talk about what you want to talk about, leave out what you want to leave out.
Okay.
But ultimately, we gonna get it cracking.
Okay.
And talk up to when you gonna get to it. I want you to go back before me and you met, because I want to let them know how you is.
Okay. I mean, well, for the most part, like, I'm gonna keep it real. I've been like really running the streets and like doing my own thing and whatever I thought was best for me since like I was like 13, 14. So like I jumped off the porch early, and like I wasn't really like most of my company and surroundings were older people. So like, I was like seeing the responsibilities that men had to have, and things that men needed to do to be men, but I was also young with a full of energy and wild. So like I caught my first case when I was 17. It was 3 attempted murders. It was a shooting that happened, in my neighborhood. I'm from Uptown, by the way. Most people that know me, they know. But if you don't know, I'm from Uptown, Shelnair, Somerville to be exact. I had little issues, situations going on. So I got caught up in a little situation. I did 3 years for it. I lost my whole childhood behind it. And I think that was the most important thing to me about it, because at the time I was in high school, I was in like 10th, 11th grade. I was behind on credits. So, and the streets was all I was really on. Yeah. I wasn't really worried about nothing else. So like, when I got booked for that and caught up for that, and all that time I did in there, I was in on State Road for the first year. I was at Pick, State Road for the first year, and like,
how that Pick was back then. What year was that?
Pick.
Tell them what you had to go through.
Pick
you was getting
in 2010. Pick, man. Like, and it's crazy because at the time my dad was at CFCF.
Your dad was at CFCF.
So my dad got arrested in 2010. My dad got arrested in March, and then I got arrested in September. And literally, we both didn't come home or see each other on the streets again for 7 years.
Dang.
So, and it's crazy. The last time I saw my dad that year was at a court hearing I had at the Youth Study Center. And it was crazy because I was mad at my dad because, I had a lot going on. I was into a lot of, wild shit. And like, my dad loved me to death, but he a street dude. He did 20 years. He from the trenches. He from South Philly. So like, I feel like him being away from me, from being away, it's like he really loved me and always wanted to be there. But it was a joint where it was like, damn, like if I don't save my son, he gonna end up like I did or worse. So the last time I saw him, I was like fighting a little drug case. I think it was some BS, but they was talking about giving me probation or sending me to placement. And my mom, she know my son don't need, he's okay. My mom, she ain't going about me. Yeah. And she's a law-abiding citizen. My mom never committed a crime in her life. She don't do drugs. She's a law-abiding citizen, but she don't play about her kids. And I'm her first boy, all that. So no matter what wrong I did, no matter how he good, da-da-da. So long story short, my dad is in the court hearing like, man, he need to go to placement. I think Glenn Mills would be good for him, da-da-da. So I'm looking at him, side-eye. Like, I'm feeling like, damn, Dad, you want me to go to jail?
Wow.
At that moment, I'm thinking like, oh, this boy really don't care about me. He don't love me.
The picture that he got.
Yeah. So, but in his mind, he like, I'm trying to save you, bro. Cause I know on the rate you going and how it's looking, you going like that place right there might shape you. It might help you. It might give you that discipline, that guidance you need. Cause right now you ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, after that court hearing, he got arrested that same day or the next day.
For what?
I think he was arrested for I think a gun or something like that. It was something like, and he was already on parole, so they held him. You know what I'm saying? And then 6 months later, wow, it's crazy because the situation that I got arrested for in 2010 in September, I was on the run for it for 3 months. So it happened in June. So the whole summer I was on the run. They was looking for me for 3 attempts. They ride around paddy wagons, my picture, all that. I'm 17 years old. 16. I was 16. I ain't even turned 17 yet. I'm kicking at my mom's door, all type of shit. So it's like, I'm like, damn. So when they finally caught up with me, it's just so crazy, man. Because now I'm even thinking about it. It's getting me emotional because it's crazy because the day I got booked, that was the last day I saw my brother that died when I was 17. He was 18. So my last day on the streets in 2010 that year was my last day ever seeing him in person. So I got locked up that day and he died like 6 months later.
How did he die?
He got killed, shot 12 times.
Where? In Philly?
In Uptown, like Belfield, Mayfield area. His name was Khalif Leafy. Rest in peace, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened? Why did they get killed? You know?
So as far as I know, with the situation, it's still like an unsolved joint. Like they don't know who did it. Nobody's charged for it. You know what I'm saying? All I know is he was on a bike. He was with 3 other people. Somebody walked down, gunned him down. It didn't even shoot at the other people. It was 4 people. It was 4 of them. He the only person that got shot at and got hit. He was on a bike, got killed.
That was your older brother?
That was my older brother, a year older than me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And how did it hit you when you heard about it? When you heard about it while you was in prison?
It was crazy because I was booked. So I'm fighting the 3 attempts. I'm talking to him every day. I had my son fight it. Not to mention, I ain't even mention that. I had a baby on the way the whole time I was on the run. Had my first son, Jasir. You know what I'm saying? I was 17 and he literally was born 5 days after I got arrested. So I got locked up September 10th, 2010. He was born September 15th, 2010. So his mom, whole pregnancy, I'm there making sure she cool, taking care of her, I get locked up right before he was born. So it was a joint where it was like, so I had a baby on the way. I had my baby, so my son born, my brother in the hospital with my baby mom every day. Every day I talk to him. Young boy look just like you, ugly as hell, you know, big, like it's crazy. That's all I think about when I think about him. Is like them last moments, like he there every day making sure my young boy good. Then he get arrested. Called a gun case. Got locked up for a gun. So he at CFCF, I'm at Pitt. I found out he got booked. His bail $1,000 though. My bail is $3 million. Yeah, I was on a $3 million bill. They gave me a $1 million bill for every attempt, and I was on probation, juvenile probation. So even if I paid the bill, which I wasn't, I was going to another jail. So I was stuck. His bail was $1,000. He was able to get out, no nothing, hold him, none of that. But I'm telling my folks like, yo, let him sit. Cause I know he, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I ain't want him in jail or nothing, but I'm like, yo, I'm talking to him every day. He going down the same path I'm going down. And I know I'm cooked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know, let him get his mind together. I should be coming home soon, just chill. He's snapping like, get me out of here, get me out of here. They get him out. I think that was like May 2011. He died June, a month later, as soon as he got bailed out.
And where you was at when you got that call? How did you find out?
I was in Pick. Actually, I'm lying. I was at the Youth Study Center. I had left Pick at this point because I only did like 8-9 months in Pick. Right after I left Pick, I'm at the Youth Study Center waiting to go to placement. My mom called up to the Youth Study Center. Called up there, so they called me in. Like, I'm lying. That was my first friend got killed. Dang, when he died, I was at placement. I'm in Vision Quest Franklin. My fault. I'm in Vision Quest Franklin. My mom called up to that placement, and she wanted to talk to me. So I'm in the unit. I'm at Franklin Up Nationals. I'm on the unit, high on my mind off of Seroquel, sleeping. My cousin KJ, he keep waking me up. Yo, they calling you admin. Admin want you. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go. I'm talking about he tried to wake me up since 2 o'clock in the afternoon for like 4 hours. I finally wake up like 6:30. I'm off of Seroquel. You know, we dump them Jones in placement like they perks, basically. So I wake up. I go to admin. They like, yeah, call your mom. Supervisor surround me, sit me down, call your mom. I'm like, what's going on? But mind you, 2 weeks prior to that, when I was at the youth, my other friend got killed. And my mom had to call up to the policeman and tell them that.
It was the same
It was the same situation, just different place. That's why I almost said that when I was talking about Leafy. So I'm looking at the people in the room. Call my mom. Hey, mom. Hey, son, how you doing? I'm good. What's wrong? I'm already preparing for bad news. I don't know what it is, and it's crazy because in my mind, all I'm thinking is I just had my son. He's 6 months. I never even been on the streets with him yet. God, please don't let nothing happen to my son. You know, I'm just thinking the worst everything. Like, so I'm going down the line. She like,
Let me ask you a question before you answer. Before you said, was you even thinking about your brother at the time, or no? Or no?
he was on the list,
But he
but
wasn't high on the.
no, like I'm thinking like, but he was definitely like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't thinking him though. Like honestly, it wasn't like a thing. I hope that, but I was like just expecting the worst. But I immediately went to my son. I don't know why. Like I don't know. I just thought about him first, and then I just started thinking about everybody else. She go, Khalif got killed last night. I dropped the phone. I cried for like, bro, I probably cried for like an hour straight. I just dropped the phone. You know what I mean? I get emotional when I even talk about it because like that moment right there probably really changed me. Like in a couple different ways though, because it was like he was the closest person to me. Like I got him tatted on my neck. He was my, like, that was big bro. Like I was wild, he was wild, but he was like my protector. You know what I'm saying? I made sure he was good. He made sure I was good. Like and it was crazy because it was like I don't know. So after I get done crying, talking to the counselors and all that, they like, call your mom back, call her back, talk to her. She like, yeah, he got shot, he got killed, da da da. I'm like, damn. Go down to my unit. I tell my cousin KJ, shout out KJ Kev, that's my heart right there. I tell KJ like, he started the whole unit I had the whole unit crying about this. My man Dean, shout out Dean. Dean just came home from doing 10 years too, crazy, my brother. But all these boys on the unit with me, a Vision Quest, and they like, I'm telling you, I had the whole unit crying. They didn't even know my brother, but they felt my pain. You feel me? Like, and they know I'm really a sincere, genuine dude. They like, I was hurt. I was hurt. That was a rough joint for me. So it was like, I tried to leave the placement, called my right hand, because I started calling home because I had a couple cell phones. I had like 5 cell phones up there, Trent. Promise you. We was on unit 5. We literally, I probably had a cell phone for everybody on the unit under my pillow. So I'm talking to my brother. I'm calling my folks. I call like one girl and I think my right hand, and nobody told me he died. So everybody playing was, don't tell him till he come home, because everybody thought I was coming home soon. Nobody knew I was gonna do all the time I did. So I'm like, dang, everybody gonna act like my brother ain't get killed. So now everybody like, who told you? How you know? So I'm telling my right hand at the time, yo, come get me. She like, bro, I ain't doing that, bro. You can't. I said, bro, come get me. Like, come get me right now. She like, bro, you on probation. They just sent you to placement for 3 attempts. You got 6 years adult probation for 3 attempts. You about to come home when you 21. You can't leave. If you leave, you're done. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Todd, he just killed my brother. Come get me. She like, bro, all right, I'm coming. When you want me to come? Tomorrow. She like, all right. Just think about it a little bit. Like, you know, she really probably not even really coming, but she just telling me this what I want to hear. So I get to talking to a couple people. Everybody like, man, just chill, relax. Then I thought about it. They was like, at least try to, go to the funeral first, see the judge. Don't just like run immediately. Nah, you got off. You coming home for 3 attempts. Yeah. That was everybody's whole thing. Because when I got booked for that joint, they thought I was done. It was like a broad day joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? 20, 30 different witnesses. Yeah, they were trying to cook me. So like, a lot of people thought I was done. And I was doing a lot of stuff in it. So they wanted me done. That was like the he can't come back type joint. So like, when I left the jail and went to placement, they was like, man, you be home soon. You coming. You know what I'm saying? So like, just chill. Like, I know you heard about that, but what you gonna really do? Come home, shoot somebody, kill somebody. You going back to jail or you gonna die? Like, it's no win. You got another chance at life. You in placement for 3 attempts. You coming home, bro. Chill. So I thought about it. I chill. I said, all right, I'm gonna chill. So I tried to go, through the courts, get to the funeral, all that. They wouldn't let me. The judge, the judge basically was like, Nasir, I really like you. Seem like a really good, genuine person, but you booked under special circumstances. You in placement for 3 attempted murder for adult charges. You can't leave. And you definitely can't leave for something of that nature. Because I was 6 hours away from Philly. They like, no, you're not doing that. So they didn't let me. So long story short, that day I got arrested was my last time I ever seen him.
Wow. See how prison and how it works. A loved one can die so close to you, and they won't even let you go out to go be a part of the funeral, anything. They'll keep you in it. So that's something to really pay attention to, because sometimes we don't understand that when we go inside these prison systems, people's lives still go on, and when lives go on, death happens, sickness, good things happen as well, but bad things happen as well.
Yeah,
So
because to piggyback off what you say, the good things, because now you're starting this process. And when you start the process of that, right after, so you get the news about your brother while you was at Pick.
Yep.
And
No,
how
I
long-
wasn't at Pick. I was at Vision Quest placement.
vision is a placement.
So you went to Pick after that.
I went to Pick first.
Well, pick first.
So
then
So when
pick
I
the
first
place.
caught the case, I was at Pick
All right, so
for like 8-9 months. Then they sent me to placement.
all right, so where did you accomplish your accomplishments at when you do all the?
So while I was in placement, for the 3 attempts, I ended up so I got kicked out of Vision Quest National. I started a couple riots up there. I was up there for about 3-4 weeks. I'm talking about, I promise you, everybody that's up there with us to tell you, I'm talking about probably at a free for all every other day. We draw. I did horrible. So they sent me to another facility that was locked down. Where you ain't like, cause Vision Quest you was free, like you could go outside. They sent me to a lockdown little placement joint, and they had a lot of programs in there, like they had Microsoft Word, copper cable, Comcast Instant, like they had a lot of good stuff. So I ended up getting my high school diploma, took my GED, scored top of the class, took my SATs, scored top 3 in the class, and I took that joint in the class with like 35 people. I ain't studying nothing, and I was the only African American kid in the class. I'm saying I scored top 3 in the SATs. Then I applied for like different colleges and stuff. I got accepted by like 4 out of 6.
Wow. So your father, let's rewind. Your father was like, no, he needed placement. So by him saying that, you was able to accomplish all them things.
And that's why when I said that, I said it the way I did, because in that moment when he did that, I hated him. But it's so crazy how he knew what was best for me, and he wanted what was best for me, even if I didn't understand in the moment. And I feel like sometimes that's what's really deep about life, because we go through things, we go through hardship, we go through storms, and people think it's over. They panic, it's catastrophic, they crash out, they end it all. But whole time, sometimes them storms be what you need to become who you are, or like to get where you're trying to go. Like you don't really know Allah's journey, or if you don't believe in Allah, God's journey for you, you don't know like what lessons you have to learn to instill that thing in you that makes you great.
Wow. And being in difficult situations, sometimes you place in these situations, and initially you don't really, like you said, you don't understand. You're like, hold up, man, it's about to be difficult. I'm about to miss my baby, blah 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 blah. But now, while you're going into that system at the time, you have things to fall back on.
Nah.
You got a GED. You can get a job with that. You know what I'm saying? And whatever else you obtain while you're in there, these things can help you further your life going forward now.
It was
while you're on
crazy.
the streets.
It's crazy because, not to cut you off, like I took the SATs, I got accepted to the college. I left placement and went straight to college.
Wow, what college you go to?
Cheney University. I went to Cheney for 2 years.
Oh. See?
Like all that crazy stuff I told you that happened. And from that, I
You
went
didn't
to
even
college.
get to the crazy stuff yet.
And that was the beginning. That was the beginning. That was
Exactly.
that's when I scratched the surface, when I realized, okay, life is serious. You know what I'm saying? But you can pick. You got a decision. You can choose. Like, it's ultimately up for you. I know we feel like sometimes, we don't have no choice, or we don't know. You got a choice. Because in that same household that I was raised in, and I did all that crazy stuff, and I had a sister who 2 years younger than me and never got nothing less than a B in her whole life. Never committed crime, and she actually working for the NBA right now and all. In the same household I was raised in that I thought made me crazy, she became great from.
She works in the NBA?
She worked for the NBA.
Oh, with a team?
She does like so I guess like they gotta like speak with her before they do like ticket sales, merch sales, and all of that.
Yeah.
Like
Shout out, what's her name?
Keyshawn.
Shout out to Keyshawn. Keep
Yeah,
doing
man.
your thing.
Yeah, so that's my heart. I think her Instagram is Key the Other Half. So, and she got a nice little following, little drink. She, she doing great. But I'm just saying, in that same household, she didn't go through none of that. Now. She wasn't failing school. She didn't drop out. She wasn't selling drugs. She wasn't playing with guns. She was being the best person she could be. So that also allowed me to believe that, okay, you felt like you had to do them things, but you made that decision.
Yeah.
So when I was in college, because I did good in college too. I was doing great up there, but I was broke. I think that's what was really messing with me the most. I was something I wasn't used to, broke. When I was running around young boy playing, I was getting money. Like, I dropped out of school, I was really getting money, cars, jewelry, clothes. Like my brother that died, I was paying his phone bill. I make sure he eat. I make sure he got New Armani exchange when we go up Willow Grove and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was getting money. So when I came home, okay, I felt good doing the right thing, but I ain't felt good being broke.
Yeah.
So it kind of now I'm trying to figure, okay, now how? Okay, I figured out how to not be bad and be good, but how do I be good and get money too? Because when I was bad, I was getting money. I'm being good and I'm broke.
Wow. Wow. Talk to him.
Yeah, so it was one of them joints. So it's like now I'm sitting there trying to balance that, figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? I started trying to do my little thing up on the campus, make a couple dollars, That started going good for me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could do this school stuff. I'm getting a couple dollars, then Call my man because I needed something. Go to meet with him back in the hood, and he robbed me.
He robbed you at gunpoint? What you mean?
No, he ain't robbed me at gunpoint. He basically took my money, act like he was going to get something, and never came back.
And this is your man.
It's my best friend at the time. Like best friend. I'm talking about middle school, high school. Like, yeah.
Did him taking that money put a dent into you?
I gave him everything I had. I was only like 23. It's my first year of college. Only been home a year at the time. I came home when I was like 21. I went right to college. So I'm 22 at the time. 22. First year home. I'm in college. I'm trying to do everything.
I heard about that, yo. And then those situations, they pull off on you or whatever and leave and stop answering the phone. You calling them.
Yo, I'm talking about went MIA. He like, I never seen him or talked to him again in life. I talked to him in life. I seen him years later, but I never seen him again. And then he ended up getting arrested right after that soon. So, but like that right there, it cooked me because it made me think, why would he ever try some shit like that with me? I'm like top savage around my way. Like I'm like, when did people start? Dang, never had. That was the first time I've been robbed in my life, and it was like a cat burglary joint, not a gunpoint. And it's my homie. So this college shit got people thinking that this a game now. So now I'm like, oh yeah, I might be done with that. I'm on eggshells about my 400. It was only 400, 500, but it was a lot at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm in college. You know, a college kid needs 500.
So what did he say when you saw him after that? What did he say?
I seen him in jail after that.
What did he say?
My fault. I was trying to come. You know the whole swindle people do.
Yeah.
Basically, and it was like a joint where it was like, damn, I never thought that like at the time I wanted to like revenge, get back. I wanted to do some crap. I ain't gonna lie, I was on that. But by the time I seen him after all the years, it made me realize you just lost somebody that was really loyal and great and loved you a lot. And I think I'll hurt you more by distancing myself than really doing something to you right now. And I had real love for him. It was one of them joints. Like, dang, like if you needed it, I would have found, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't have to do that. And I think that was his excuse when I ran into him. Oh, I was like, but I didn't mean to. I really went to get it. Somebody, it was a swindle.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter.
Yeah. Let me rewind a little bit. College. How was that for you? Like, how was like being on the college campus, going to school every day? How was that for you?
I loved it. The best thing about college is, I just told somebody this 2 days ago, the best thing about college is you're waking up in a place where everybody around you has a goal. Everybody around you is waking up to do something. Nobody's doing nothing. Like if they're going to class, they're going here. They like you're surrounded by nothing but motivation. Even if you don't know these people, like when I wake up in the morning in college and everybody's walking and everybody going to class somewhere, everybody's going somewhere. It's like, dang.
This was shocking for you to see. Like, dang.
Yeah, like people really are, and it's productive. Everybody's going somewhere to do something, a good thing. Like everybody. So that was deep for me. I think that was the best thing kind of for me about college. Like I learned how to live life in a more structured and, the right way. You know what I'm saying? So that was fun. And, I was doing really good. And I got arrested while I was on campus because I started resorting back to the streets because of that robbery from my homie. That made me want to reinforce my hand or my will, I would say, on who I am and what's going on, because I felt like, because I was in school, people thought like, oh, this nigga playing around.
So it was the choices because you were talking about choices.
So before we go into the arrest, what was your major?
Political science.
Okay.
I wanted to go to law school, so I had this thing where I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
Like, and I it's crazy. I still be thinking about it to this day, and I think that's why I love Shaka so much. Shout out to Shaka. That's my attorney. He been my attorney for like the last 6 years. Like that's my heart. Like Shaka love me. I love that. Like that boy been to.
Yeah, I get Shaka on the show.
Yeah, great dude. So and like just seeing him work, be like reinforcing my want of attorney. Like it's actually look like a good joint, a fun joint. So that's why that was my major, political science. I was actually wanted to go to law school from there. So
let's go to the arrest on the campus. What happened?
So I didn't actually get arrested on the campus. I'm going back home. So when I first was going there, I was up there every day. After the robbery, I'm going back home, going to class, going back. I lived on campus. Like I had a dorm up there, so I had no reason to be in Philly or home. I lived there, you know what I'm saying? But now, after this robbery, I'm in the city every day. And then it became a point where it's like I wanted the money more than I wanted my education or what I was on. So now I'm hitting licks. I'm doing all type of nut shit. I get booked. Armed robbery. 2015. So I was home. I came home 13, got booked 15 for armed robbery. And I was on probation for the 3 attempted murder still. So go up State Road for the armed robbery. Sat 2 years in CFCF. That's when I saw my friend that Rob. See him in there. That's when we had the conversation. I was in there for 2 years. Go through that. I ended up beating the armed robbery and jury trial. Sat 2 years in CFCF. Went to trial, beat it. And it was so crazy because my whole family and everybody told me to take a deal. Like everybody was like, yo, just take the deal. Because if I would have lost that case, I would have did every bit about 25 years. Just because of my probation.
Wow.
Because I have a conviction for 3 attempts. They got me on probation for, even though I was a juvenile, I was a kid. They don't really care, bro. Like that's why the choices we really make, like
you long
yo,
term.
it's crazy. The effect the prisons have on our life are like it's unreal. It's unreal. Like I tell my son every day, my 15-year-old son, he in high school. And he's 6 feet. He's a big boy. Like I tell him every day, bro, I would do anything for you to do the right thing. That's all I want you to do. Even if you don't become who, like, I don't even care, bro. I just want to see you be happy. I want to see you enjoy like the blessings that God create, because that prison system and them streets are deadly. It's deadly. Like that prison system will ruin you forever.
For sure.
And it can help you, because I learned a lot from it too as well. But you can't get that time back. You can't get them moments back.
Nope.
Like imagine, no matter how great of a parent you are to a kid that's 20, 25, but you was locked up for the whole first 20. Much as you love that child, that's gonna ruin you. It's gonna, because you can't recreate them steps. Like you just
them primes, them
high school, them talks, them rides. Like I got 2 boys. I got a 7-year-old and a 15-year-old. My 7-year-old, I've been home the whole time he been born. So he don't really know me of going to jail. I caught 3 cases since he was born, but I ain't do a day over a month, or I bailed out like in the first week or a couple of days every time, coming right back. I actually just came home from doing like a month and a half, so that was like the longest little joint. But like basically what I'm saying is my first son, I was locked up for 8 years of his life. He 15. So it's like I do everything for this boy. That's my heart. Like he under my care, all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I could never replace the moments and memories and all that time I missed in his life, like years of it.
Yeah, because it's like you said, it's lost time.
Lost time.
You can't
Like
get it back.
you get the money back, but not the time. So it's like, and my youngest son, I got to see him be born. Like I told you, my oldest son, he was born 5 days before I was arrested. So like I just missed his birth. So my second son, that was the first birth for me, and he was in the NICU for a month and a half. So I got to experience that every day for like a 45 days. Like I got to experience moments what made me realize, like, yo, I missed all of this with my first boy. It made me feel like I let him down. Like I almost wasn't that person for him that I was supposed to be, even though he loved me to death and I'm near. It's like, yo, I can't believe I missed that for you, because that's important.
Yeah.
And that's the type of stuff jails make you miss.
So, you do the 2 years in the county. And what was this?
2015 to 17.
And you was in CFCF.
I was in CFCF the whole time.
So everybody talk about CFCF, man. When you was in there, was it like real radical when you was in there?
That's it's getting worse than now.
Now the F was wild. 2015. The F was wild. I was actually on D24. K Dot was my cellie. Shout out K Dot. That's my dog. Like I see K Dot getting back healthy, getting right, doing his thing. I like to see that. K Dot was my cellie on D24, and they had a free phone.
Shout out to K Dot.
They had a free phone on D24, like a phone you can call out global all day. Global in the jail was like everything. Like a 15-minute call to your girl, and then all day, that's like everything. You know what I'm saying? So they had a free phone on the block, a free global phone. Every time you dial, I was 15-minute call for free.
You could keep dialing out, or you had to wait
all day. Like you can hang up.
That's going to start some trouble then.
What? Ask anybody that ever come up here been on D24 with that free phone. Man, that D24 was the worst block in CFCF. Man, people was dying over there over that phone. Dying. People didn't even have nobody to call and was dying over that phone. It became a power thing. Like whoever had the phone, that's who run the block. Like it was whoever on the phone, that's who got. It was a status thing on the whole block, and it's the only block in the jail they got a phone like that.
When his phone just was free 15 minutes
Free
all
15
day.
all day. You can hang up, call back, hang up, call. You can literally sit on the phone for 10 hours straight and don't charge you $1. And global calls at the time was $3 a call. So you thinking 10 calls, $30 in jail. So it was like, yeah, so that joint was crazy. That was the wildest block I was ever on. I actually I kicked off that block because I had took the phone.
Took it. What you mean? Oh, nobody can use it.
Yeah, like no, y'all could use it, but I'm using it because I wasn't on the phone, John. Like I wasn't in the line at first, but I didn't care because I had unlimited global. But I seen it became a status thing. People I knew from around the jail was coming on the block, and they like, yo, Nas, you ain't on that free phone. Like you, all the tipping you do in the jail, the name you got, how you ain't on that joint? I'm like, I don't really care about it because, you know, I got global. You know what I'm saying? I see what's going on over there, John. Niggas getting twisted every day. I think when I came to the block, Vegas and Tiffy Bay just had went to the hole for a free for over the phone. Like the day I came, I replaced them. I went in one of their cells because they just went to the hole for a rumble over the phone because Tiffy had the phone. He was running the line when he was in there on the block. So, but K-Dot, and I guess you know TV, they folks. So when I came, K-Dot was running the phone. But K-Dot was my man. So it was a joint. K-Dot was like, you know, if you want to get on Nas, you could use it. But I could see everything that was going on over the phone. So I'm like, oh, I'm cool. I got global. But then I think one day, I think a rat used that joint or something. If somebody used it I didn't like. And it fried me. Maybe I had a bad day that day. I don't know
You
what.
stay having bad days in there.
Yeah.
You a grumpy little
I think
man,
it was one of them.
You a cop, be like, let it go, my man. Yo, he grumpy today.
Yeah, I think it was one of them joints. I was just having a bad day, and I said, you know what? I'm using that phone today.
Yeah. So ultimately, you know, you get out from that attempt, right?
Yep.
Come home. How long was you home on the streets before you got you did fair time, right?
No, so I went for the attempts.
Mm-hmm.
No, so I went to PIC for a year, and then I did 2 years in placement. Came home 2013.
No. I'm saying the most. What was the most recent case you did court? You said you did. Well,
I just came home.
No. I'm sorry. You said you did 2 years just recently, right?
No, so I did 3 years. Then I came home, did 2 years for a robbery. Then I came home again.
Okay.
So when I came home from the 2 years, that was 2017.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's when I got off my probation because I beat the robbery. And then I came home in 17, and because I beat the robbery, they couldn't they couldn't do nothing to me. And I beat the robbery in February, and then in May 2017, I got off probation. So that was the day I was finally really free. I'm probation free, I'm case free. I'm a free man. 2017 May. So I come home and do that, but then, you know, that's the year I feel like my life really started. Like, I feel like that was the year I'm like, okay, I can't go back. I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Dropped a couple albums, doing shows, videos, and running around doing all these things. I had my second son that year. I lost one of my closest homies, BV. Shout out BV. He died that year, and that kind of changed. It was crazy. He died in September that year, and then my son was born in December that year. And it kind of like, that was like 2 life-changing moments. Like,
wow. I want to pause over here and say one thing real quick. So for anybody who's looking to promote their business on our platform at Tales from the Jails, you can reach out to us on any platform, Instagram, DM us, and we'll see how we can help you support your business on our platform. All right, so let's get back into it now. You come home though. Come home 2017, and how long was you free before you went back?
So I was home for 3 years straight. No arrest until 2020. I got arrested for a gun.
Wow. And what happened with that?
Tweaking, running around, and I ain't gonna lie to you, like, cause they acting bad right now. The system, the jails, the cops, the police, they is going crazy.
Break
like,
it down, Nas, how they acting bad?
They acting bad because right now I don't know what's going on in the world, but they are cracking down on everything, anything. They not playing with us. They trying to make an example out of us. I don't know what type of space that it has come to, but like, I never seen so many people get arrested, indicted, or this and that for anything right now. So it's like I want like the people to know, like, these stories and these things I'm talking about, like, are like moments that I learned from, I gained knowledge from, and changed me. I am nowhere near, you know what I'm saying, on that
Trying to go back, trying to go to prison.
Exactly. This is not a brag or a boast. This is pain.
That's the only way to say it. There's no other way to say it. But this is
Yeah.
pain. This is true, live, real life pain.
Yeah, so that 2017, I get booked for a gun. I'm running around my truck, my Audi truck, had a Q5 at the time. I'm with my brother, you know what I'm saying, in the room, shout out Bags, you know what I mean? So they run down on us, pull me over. Mind you, it wasn't even a pullover. I pull over a park to get in the wheel. They hit their lights, jump out, harass me, da-da-da, find a gun. Found a gun. So I don't know. It was actually crazy to me because they basically was like, "Oh yeah, it's yours." Da da da. They found drugs on my folks, charged me. Like they just was acting crazy with me. So I'm like, dang, what's all of this about? It seemed more like a targeting thing. Like they had something out to get me because I didn't even do nothing wrong. Like they didn't even know for sure like if this your joint or anything. You know what I'm saying? It was the joint where it's just like, yeah, you is going down for it. So I get booked for that. Bail. I think I had a bail for like $200,000. Give me a $200,000 bail. But this the first time in my life I'm on probation. This the first time in my life I caught a case where I didn't have a detainer. So that was a joint where it was like, I don't care what they make this bail. I'm going home. I'm not about to sit 3 years. I'm like, because all them other times I said I had detainers, $1 million bail. I was stuck. This the first time ever in my life I'm arrested and it's nothing holding me but some cash. I think I got locked up the first week, hired Shaka. 3 days later, I hired Shaka. I think 3 days later, I had court in 3 weeks. I had a court date in 3 or 4 weeks coming up. I hired Shaka. 3 days later, he got me in court. 3 days later, I was home. So as soon as I hired him, I don't know what he did. He got me in court, got my bail chopped in half, and I was home. He bailed me out. I bailed out. My bail was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they put me on a bracelet. So I'm on house arrest now. First time in my life ever on that. So even after paying the bail and all that, paying Shock, I still had to come on house arrest. And like, that was my whole thing too. Like, this is why I be telling people, bro, it's really no way completely around it or out it. They're going to get you regardless.
You saying you getting caught?
You're going down. You're going down. I don't care how much cash you got, status you got, you're going down. These are the most dangerous people in the world to go against. Because it's really no win. Even when you win, you lose. So I come home on a bracelet. So I'm home, but I'm still locked up.
Yeah.
I can't
Free,
even,
but you're not free.
I'm not free. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm living downtown in the condo. I'm paying $5,000 in bills. You know what I'm saying? I got lawyer fees. But I'm talking, and I was on house arrest for. Matter of fact, the week after I came home, they shut the courthouse down because of the pandemic. So if I didn't get out in that week, if I would have waited till my court date, I would have been stuck in there that whole next year and a half because of the pandemic.
You got it out by the skin of your chinny chin chin.
I'm talking about I came home on a Friday. They shut the courthouse down Tuesday.
I would love to talk to people that was in there in that pandemic. That shit was tough.
And it's crazy because people was coming in there. Niggas was coming in there like, yo. Cause mind you, I didn't even really know nothing about the COVID thing at the moment. I wasn't really up on it. I heard it, but I wasn't. Man, people was coming in right before I left because I think I did like 2 weeks before I bailed out.
Yeah.
I did like 2 weeks. So like my second week or 2 days before I got locked up, I'm still in quarantine. People coming in that day. Yo, I gotta hurry up and get out of here. They about to shut the courthouse down in a couple days. Like if I don't get out now, it's over. I'm talking about people snapping. But I'm thinking, you know, people just tripping, doing the most, stay in jail. Nah, bro. If you was stuck in there when that shut that courthouse down, whew.
It's almost like it's like Trump with these food stamps. People see it coming. Like, yo, man, listen, they shutting the food stamps. That COVID thing was the same thing.
No, that ain't not peak.
No,
that
it
ain't
is.
like no Trump with the food. No, that ain't nothing like
Yeah,
that.
but you know what I mean.
They can take
you can
the
see
food
it coming.
stamps.
You can see it coming. You can see that. You
yeah,
can see.
you could
can see
definitely see
like.
it coming.
You know what I mean? They saw the outcome coming. So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, you come home from the gun case. What happened with that? Did you beat the case?
So I ended up beating it. I sat on house arrest for 18 months. I got off house arrest because they weren't trying to let me out because the courthouse was shut down. So Shaka finally got me off the bracelet. And then I think I did I sat another 6-7 months fighting the case. Then I beat it. So I was fighting for 25 months. And I did 18 of it on house arrest.
Wow, man, that's crazy. That's man,
Yeah.
crazy timetable.
Yeah,
How did you beat this guy over here,
Oh
man?
my goodness gracious! I'm in for my violation at the time. The last time I've been to jail. That will be the last time.
And it's crazy because it's so embarrassing to say now that you asked that because I literally met him right after I beat this joint I'm talking about.
Oh my
I
god!
catch another pup about 7-8 months later. Another gun. Get me. Now I'm up the F. I'm on quarantine with Black. We up there together. He 2 cells down from. We on the same block, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we meet. You know what I'm saying? He cooked. He in there stuck on the vibe. He cooked. I'm talking about I felt the stress and fear from him in that joint. He like, yo, bro, like I'm saying, I just came home. I was doing the right thing. They got me in some. He cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me, him, we up there, we mobbing, but you know, and it was going down on that joint too. I'm talking about like, nigga.
Every day somebody was getting knocked out. Every day you was guaranteed a knockout.
Yeah, and I think I had about 3 or 4
On some real
joints.
rap, like niggas.
He said he had 3 or 4 Jones in his
Yeah,
joint, too.
because that's Angry Man. Angry Man, and he controlled the phone when they let our little side out. They
Yo,
already
you
don't
know what's
touch
so
the
crazy
phone.
that I think about it now? You definitely asked me one day too, like, yo, I'm getting on that phone, like, but they had their own phone, so I don't know if he was bidding off me or what. But what?
Yeah, because I'm like, man, Nas over there control that phone, man. Nas burnt out. He ain't let nobody. He'll look up, hang it up. Don't even look at nobody else in the line. You know he sat there for 15 minutes. Hang it up and dial again. So you know this may be another 15 minutes. He's sitting down on it. He's comfortable. So he don't even look like he's ready to get off the phone. Like, oh man, here
Yo,
you go, man.
Black come up, he like, yo, little bro, da da da. I'm like, oh, and I fuck with Black. He ain't never actually. They had their own joint. Him and his folk, they ping pong the joint back and forth. He a phone warrior too. You feel me? But him and me, and they ping pong. But I don't know what happened that day. He like, yo, nah, I'm trying to get put me. I'm like, all right. So I got off for him one day. I was on there for like, I blew for like an hour. I was heavy hour, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, this guy love bugs, so they say he like.
Yeah, I love Bug. I need to get on there a little bit, man. That was right, but yeah.
Yeah,
I just want to touch it a little bit, man.
And that phone, I ain't gonna lie, man. That joint, it's crazy how powerful the phone is in jail. And I think that's another reason why, like, I be cool off a lot of stuff, and I appreciate so many things out here because, like, jail will have you scrambling, going crazy, losing your mind over the most simplest things, like a payphone or like bread, cookies.
Yeah, well, how they had them niggas like extra cookies.
Bro, niggas,
Somebody getting knocked out about that.
like you can knocked out with some deluxe chocolate chip cookies. Like yeah, and you getting 2-3 joints a tray like a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different. It's a joint where it's like yo, like you gotta like it will make you appreciate life.
Yeah. It'll force you to appreciate
Yeah.
life. Not like you. It's a humbling
Yeah.
experience because it
Yeah.
knocks you down to nothing.
Yeah.
We was over there, man, and it's at this time that we on quarantine, so we can't go to commissary. So now the dudes that work the block, the convicts that's in quarantine on other blocks, they're working the block that we're on, like bringing us toilet paper or probably passing out the food to us or whatnot. But they're going to commissary, and something, they'll put like 3 soups together, a meat log, something that costs from commissary probably like $15, they want $50 for.
Yeah.
So they spent $15 because they're allowed to go to commissary. We can't because we on quarantine. They spent $15 for a little bag, little bread bag. They put it inside an empty bread bag and come tie it up and bring it to you like that. It'd be like 2 soups, 1 meat log, and a bag of chips for $50.
Yeah. They're what you beat.
$50. You got dudes in there buying 3-4 of them.
Yeah, they're
Man,
what
let
you
me
beat.
get 3 of them, man. So now he got 6 soups. He done paid $150 for 6 soups, 2 beef logs, and about 4 mackerels and a couple cakes. Something that come up to about barely $20.
Barely.
He done paid $150 for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you buying it because we don't get commissary, so we hungry as hell down there.
Yeah.
Like he said, we fighting over the little deluxe cookies. These are cookies that the jail pass you out during the trays. So you know these cookies is the one of them is like the size of a goddamn safety, not a safety pin, but a button-up pin.
A button.
And this the size of a cookie. There's 4 of them in there. So you giving this to grown men. You know what I'm saying? So after you eat that you on your own.
Yeah.
So you will buy the little $50 bags that they paid $15 for.
Yeah, because I got Black got I done grabbed about I probably grabbed a little bag of Black every day of the week. I'm talking about we probably was in there joint for like 2-3 weeks together. I probably grabbed off them 2-3 times every week because they had it. I don't know. I think they ran out one. I think it might have been one time the whole time you ain't had it.
Yeah, me and Russ, shout out Russ.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
and Russ was in there getting them bags. I was calling him getting some money. He was getting it right.
Yeah.
I mean, you send that little bean real fast to the cash. You already listen, not cash app, but 50 cash app here for me a bag right now, and 50 for a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Get you right.
Cigarettes-
$50 for a cigarette.
Yeah. $1 joint.
One cigarette was $50.
$1 joint.
50 American, like.
Yeah.
I
50
thought
50
they were talking
cash
about it
app.
before. Yeah. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah,
For a cigarette.
For a cigarette.
Cigarette.
So listen, when
And
you
50 is the low end. Don't let it be short.
Yeah.
A nigga get an 80 ball jump. A nigga get a whole dollar for
Yeah,
that.
they're
That's
what you
100.
beat. They're what you beat.
For a cigarette.
For a
For
cigarette.
a cigarette, a Newport 100 will cost you $100 American, and you will play that gladly.
And your folks that send it to you probably trying to figure out where they're gonna get their next meal from when they send it.
Yeah, and they sent it to you.
And they sent it to you to buy a cigarette. Imagine it.
I'd have quit. I'm quit smoking. That's it.
You want to.
Yeah, I'm saying like, yeah, it's hard. It's easy to say that.
If you want to, you watching people get stabbed, punched on. You watching lawyers and PDs lie to you. You watching officers lock you in. You locked in for days. You can't shower. You can't man, that place had your mind running 1,000 miles per hour.
So you never did no Fed time or state time.
No, I never been to Feds, and I never been upstate, and I think that is the biggest alhamdulillah ever because
Yeah.
like I ain't even gonna lie to you, like that's why man, like I ain't gonna lie to you, and it's like I think a lot of this stuff be rough too because like I have a real good like support, like my folks, they all like good people, they doing good in life, they law abiding citizens. Like me and my dad, we like the black sheep.
Mm.
I mean, so it'd be like a drawing where it's like, so, and they always be there for me too when I go through stuff, even though, like they know my heart is pure. They know I'm very genuine, loving, loyal. Like
Yeah.
I take care of all the family members, all the kids, cousins. I'm talking about they see me, they see happiness, greatness. Like, oh, here come the money, the hugs, the love, the fun. So it's like, anytime I get in bad situations, they come for me. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. So I take that as a blessing. But I feel like too, to keep being supported and then coming right back doing the same stuff or going back is like a slap in the face. It's like disrespect. It's almost telling them like,
disrespect.
fuck your hard earned money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly. Exactly. Talk to me, yeah.
So it's like it's a lot that come with it, and it's like it's guaranteed losses. That's a lot of this stuff in the streets not really worth it because at the end of the day, it's gonna cost you quadruple just to look like you're doing something to be in it.
To be in it.
To be in it, just to be in it, and you could have divided that pay by 10, got a good job, went somewhere, did the right thing, and would have stacked and saved way more money with benefits than you ever would have gotten running the streets.
Wow.
They give you a high, give you intangibles. Like I done had it all. Rollies, foreigns, condos, designer, lawyers, bells, this, that. But like I find myself all the time right back at square one sometimes trying to figure it out and get ahead or get further or make it happen all because of my own mishaps, these steps backwards, being stuck in this system or this box that they build around us when you get in this stuff.
I'm gonna ask you a question. When you put the streets in jail, into perspective, do you look at it like it's like a continuous, like you just going into a circle? You ever feel like you're just going into a circle, like it's the same
And it's never
cycle?
going to end.
So how do you break that down? Because you recognize it. So what do you think is the tools that people need to use in yourself, or what you're using now to break that cycle of like going like the revolving door? Just
So what I do is, honestly, you have to evaluate the things that you're involved in, and you have to evaluate the people around you. So I feel like as human beings, we all know what's good for us and what's not for us.
Especially a grown human.
A grown human being. A kid might be innocent to it. They might even know, but their intelligence or their intellect is not telling them to get away from that yet. But as adults that experience things and been through things, we know what's good for us and what's not. So when you continuously like do things or hang with people or talk to people or make decisions that always, affect you or bring you down, like why talk to a person who has nothing productive or positive to say to you? Why talk to a person that's only shooting your dreams down, shooting your goals down? Why talk to a person that every time you call on, they never show up? They never. It's like when you deal with these people over and over again, and you expect different results, you're crazy. So like that's kind of what helped me. Like after going through all them situations, them things to prevent them things. Now I took accountability for all the things I've been through. That's first.
Yeah.
You have to hold yourself accountable. I don't care if the next person is 1,000% wrong. You still played a part in it.
Yeah.
Even if you put yourself in that situation and you knew not to put yourself in that situation. It's like when we go out or we go to clubs or bars or places and we got to take 2, 3, 4 Jones on us. Why are you even going to that place if you need that with you?
Hey, that's like a common, like that sounds dangerous. Like, look, I gotta take all this to go there. Like, it's a risk I'm gonna get killed, or I'm gonna kill somebody, or I can go to jail. Like, why am I even going there?
And it starts if you just think like that. A lot of
Yeah, like, what am
problems
I
will be
going there
over with.
for?
But sometimes people not think. I was like that once. I ain't think like, man, why am I taking?
Yeah,
why
I
am
know.
I was right there before guns.
Right there.
Right
Knowing that if they pull up right now, I'm finished. Knowing that if they come around, I'm throwing it. You already know you about to do something you're not supposed to do, and you still there and doing it. And then when it happened, you looking like, what happened?
I
Why
shouldn't
me?
even went to that joint. I knew.
Or you blaming Jimmy the Rat, or you blaming, you know what I'm saying? But you knew.
Yeah.
You knew.
You be like, man, I shouldn't even. Man, I knew I didn't even want to go. He was just.
It's too late for that.
Too late.
Yeah.
It's too late for all that now.
That's your thought process though. Afterwards,
Yeah.
like. So when you get those signs, anybody listening, you get those signs out there, like, man, hold on.
It's not.
It
even-
don't seem safe. It's
These
a
is
big
red
risk.
flags,
It's just
too.
like 1,000 red flags.
It's just common sense.
And you just walk through that door.
But a lot of us done did it though.
Yeah, I know, man.
And that's that's kind of how I chopped it. I chopped it kind of like, and it's crazy because I'm still going through it. I ain't even, it's crazy. Even chopping it, that's the crazy part. You got to watch how deep you dig yourself sometimes. Because sometimes you could dig yourself so deep, it don't matter how good you do or what you do or what you want to do or what you say, you in it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do better or do good, you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why when Meek changed that law with the probation, because I think he had a couple years on, it turned it to 20. Like imagine getting sentenced probation for 5 years and you don't get off for 20.
You can't do nothing. You
Nothing.
make one mistake.
But you had a 5 year. You've had a 5 year joint, and you turned it to 20.
Yeah.
And it could be,
That's
and it could be incidentally, or you could have did it on purpose. That's the thing though, because it's people who it happened to and they did nothing wrong.
Exactly.
And it's people who it happened to that, asked for it. So it can go both ways. But my point is, once you get in that situation, it's really that ball is in their court.
Yeah, man. And it's like, yo, like 20 years probation. That's a long time, though, They trying to make sure you understand that you better not do nothing.
But they not giving you. See, the thing for me is, I only had 5 years. You could turn this 5 years to 20. It ain't like they gave me the 20 at first. I had 5. I mess up when I get to the 4 year mark. They reinstate it. Yeah.
Or what about we get to the 19-year mark?
What you mean the 19 year?
Because sometimes can't they take
Yeah,
take
they
your
get
street
to-
time away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. They can
Yeah.
restart it. That's most of the time. That's how
what
it
I'm
happened.
saying is, because I don't think you follow me. He's only sentenced to 5 year probation. But when he say he turned it into 20, because he got locked up the 4th year of his probation, right?
And he restarted.
So they restarted.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing about you got 20 years probation, then you get to 19.
19,
Oh,
they
yeah,
restarted,
that's what
yeah.
you're saying.
And they
Yeah.
say,
he
dog,
turned
we
it
take it
into
out the
40.
street time
Yeah.
away.
You turned that into this now.
Yup. Now you turn that to a 30 or 40.
Yeah.
And that's the whole set. And it's one of them joints where it's like, bro, like it's just, man, that probation, all that stuff is like, it's just like,
Do you think the probation is a trick?
it's the biggest trick. That's why they offer it like
Because they know somebody. They don't
they
want to be in jail.
know.
They know.
All you got to do is come in contact with the police again, give a dirty yarn. You know what I'm saying? And you walking on eggshells. You free, but you can't do nothing.
It's like they dangling in the frame list.
Exactly.
And it counts as a conviction for the DA who's trying to become a judge or somebody within the city. So he's just racking up all these damn convictions by giving out all his probation.
It's already designed where it's set up. Like, honestly, a lot of the thing about it is it's designed to set up for us to lose. But you have opportunities and ways to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, it probably won't be easy. It's going to be tough. You're going to go through stuff, but you still have a way or still a lane or outlet you can take to win.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like
so
I like to say, not to cut you off, but I
Yeah.
like to say, Nas, a lot of people, when I had to check myself about it, and I learned this just a couple years ago, but a lot of people like to say, damn, man, and the hell would like to say the proof is there. How you could turn a 5 year parole sentence to 20.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's harsh. Like, how'd that go? But you knew the rules of it before you did what you did to catch it. It ain't like they come to your house, get up, we charging you with this today and we putting this on you.
Yeah.
No, you did what you did.
Yeah.
So now you're crying like, damn, man, this all this, like you said, the choice.
Yeah. That's what it all come down to. That's why I say the biggest thing about that jail stuff is you got to take accountability. Because I spent my 18th birthday. I had court on my 18th birthday and I didn't get in. So on my 18th birthday, the only person that told me happy birthday was the CEO that took me from the juvenile side to the adult side, and she was the only person I talked to that whole day. I didn't see my mom. I didn't see my dad. I didn't get to use the phone call. Nobody, because I had court that morning. So if you go to court from jail, you know, you wake up 3 a.m, get down to the courthouse. I didn't get in. I got back to the jail at 5, but I had turned 18. So now I'm not allowed on the juvenile block no more. So they got me in the holding cell. Then they take me to the hole on the adult side because I'm in the hole on the juvenile block. I sit on the floor for 3 hours till they bring me my bunk on J block, up pick. They bring me my bunk at 8:30 at night. I finally sit down, and the CEO that gave me the bunk, she said, "You good?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing." I was like, she said, "What today? You turned 18 today?" I said, "Yeah, it's my birthday." She said, "Oh, happy birthday." That was the only person that told me happy birthday my whole day, my 18th birthday. So like,
Welcome
I said,
to adulthood.
yo, so my mom sent me a letter one day, blaming herself. For everything I was going through in the situation I was in, the whole letter, she blamed herself. I broke down crying. Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, this woman don't do nothing but everything for me. Make sure I'm good, stick beside me through I'm talking about everything. And she don't commit no type of crime whatsoever. She got a master's, doctorate degree. Like, she already did what she needed to do in this world. Now she's going through all this stress with police, jails, streets, beef, this, that, with her first child, first son, only boy at that. You know what I'm saying? And she came to see me, saw me in orange jumpers, cried the whole visit. She couldn't even come see me in the jail. She never came to see me again after that. Couldn't take it. And I didn't even want her to come because I saw her face when she saw me. So, and she sent me a letter blaming herself for everything. And that's when I realized, this is my fault. I did this. Even though they told on me, I should have never did it. Honestly, it was 1,000 other ways to go about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have fought the bull. We could have, like, I don't know. It just made me start realizing, like, yo, we are, like, I did this. So when I looked at it that way, the boy that told me, I ain't gonna lie, I had this joint where I was like, yo, if I ever see this boy, it's over for him, because he tried to take my life away from me. That's how I looked at it. You tried to take my life away from me, but you probably really was scared. Yeah. I probably really intimidated you in a way, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to really look at it like, no, Nazi, you was the one doing too much. Sometimes, and this why I be telling people that's big dogs out here, or they sharks that think they the biggest gangster. Well, fall back then, because you keep messing with these little fish or these little boys, they're gonna tell on you. Everybody not cut the same. It might be 100 people in the streets, but everybody not animals. Everybody not gorillas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be careful. Everybody can't stand for the things they go through or the stuff they do. So it's like, you could get away with something and still not get away because somebody else, you know what I'm saying, is not holding it in. Yeah.
I mean, and that's another thing. When we look at, you know, like you said, going to these places, you know, you might shoot somebody, or if you shoot somebody, or you have to pull a gun out, you know that there's a chance you can go to jail, you can get killed too. All these red flags. But in the moment, it's hard to think about that.
Yeah, because you thinking about the thrill.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking about.
The girls.
And then sometimes though, it comes from a dude really having a bad situation.
Yeah, sometimes a dude might not have nowhere else to go or be.
Yeah, man. Then we was riding last night. Where we was coming from, it was cold. We was coming from the restaurant last night, me and you. And what you say, man, imagine being out here right now with nothing, bro.
Yeah, in the rain.
I'm not saying the right thing would be to do to be go rob someone, but you can't see why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying go do that. But it's like, dang.
What would prevent you from doing that?
Yeah, like, damn.
What's helping you?
It was raining last night. It was crazy. You just out there.
Nowhere
you may not have a drug addict, and you just down on luck.
Yeah. And you know it's
you like,
crazy.
damn, I ain't got no job. What I did, because you need it right here and now. Getting a job is going to take 2-3 weeks, and that ain't going. You can still be in there, but right here and now, it's cold. It was raining last night. It was cold when we was riding through them streets last night. Fee, like now, I'm like, damn, all right. I'm not saying that pick up a gun and run in that store or rob that lady. No, but damn.
Yeah, just like you right there, like you in the moment, like you that stuff cross your mind. The whispers come in like, yo, look,
when
man.
you in that element licking on you, and that element wasn't good last night.
It ain't good right now. It was right now. In the daytime.
At all.
You be homeless right now in the daytime. When it's raining outside. You gotta find shelter.
Come on, man. And then I mean, again, it's not promoting jail or saying go do something to go to jail. No, but what do one really do? Like you got to really want it. Like because these are all things that can pull you to the left with the choices. Because you got your choices when you sitting there on that corner. And you cold. Damn, I could go ahead book.
And get a job too, if you can. Yeah. Like, and it's crazy because sometimes I be feeling like a hypocrite with the job thing because I actually never really had one. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even say that to brag or boast, but it'd be more like a drawing. Like I taught myself how to survive and feed myself and this and all that, and I went through a lot to do it, and that's a tough gift. And everybody don't get that gift, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
everybody don't get it.
everybody don't get it. But you can get a job, you can work, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And a lot of these dudes that won't work out here will go in them jails and work for pennies. So you won't work for $15-$20 an hour, but you'll go to jail and work for 5 cents an hour,
Yeah, you gonna definitely go in there and work for that.
and do it proudly too.
Very
Like,
proud.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to pick your choices. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you gotta make the things you do make sense. You gotta make the choices you make sense, because when you make them choices, you gotta live with that.
Exactly. So man, we coming to the point now, man. Anybody got any questions? Let's get these questions together, man. We're definitely willing to answer all questions. So I want to say one more thing. You know, now that you're home, right? You're home, and I'm assuming based on what you're saying that you're not even thinking about going back to prison. Now that you've been home, what has been some of the biggest challenges for you, like just like being free and trying to live a life of, different from what you lived in your past?
I think so. I feel like when you get older and you grow and you get to have these experiences, you start to really appreciate the littlest things in life, and you learn that the littlest things are the most important things, and a lot of the most important things and the things that make you happy and successful don't cost you. It's priceless. You know what I'm saying? Like loyalty, unconditional love, guidance, support, friendship, you know what I'm saying? Parenthood, all them things are priceless. You know what I'm saying? So now, because I know that, and I understand that time, when you lose time in your life to jails and prison systems, you automatically lose all of that in that box. You know what I'm saying? It's just you. So now I'm appreciating that. Now I'm living for that. Like now my biggest joy is when I, see my kids at night, or tell them good night, or pick them up from school, or drop them off at school, or take them all to Disney World. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That stuff mean more to me than anything. So that's what keep me like guided and focused and going. And staying out that box is like, because I could go stand on the corner with 20, 30 dudes. You know what I'm saying? I could go get a pack, or I could go get 1, 2, 3 pistols, run around my hip and do all these crazy things, but I know the risk that's coming with it.
Yeah.
And I know the reward is nothing. Even if I get what I'm chasing, the reward is nothing.
Let me ask you a
Because
question.
how was I obtained? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Nas. Without what you've been through to have this mindset that you got today, because it's safe for me to say that to have the mindset that you have is because of what you've been through.
Nah,
So if you ain't go through what you went through, do you think you still had this mindset?
absolutely not. And that's why I don't look down on people in jail. I don't give up on people in jail. And I don't discredit a
'Cause I
person
get
worth, because I understand that. Sometimes everybody, like my favorite sword is patience and tolerance, Sabir. Patience and tolerance is everything in life. You have to have patience. You got to know that whatever is meant for you or coming for you, God is going to give it to you when ready, not when you want it. You know what I'm saying? And when you understand that, it make you look at things different, and it make you chase things differently, because you might be willing to put that little bit of grind in more at work, or doing this or doing that, and take your time to get to where you want, instead of just trying to jump the line or jump the gun to get to where you're trying to get, because you could lose everything doing it and then never get to where you're going. So the whole point is like, everything I went through, it taught me how to appreciate the things that I was losing, chasing what I really didn't even need or want. So that's really like so my whole mental is and one thing about life, you can forgive, but you'll never forget. Whatever you've been through, you're gonna always remember.
Hear what you said, man, and that's a big thing too. Patience. I always talk to me and him, be talking about it all the time about patience, because sometimes it may take longer than what you expect for you to get certain things. You may be in a struggle, you may be in a rut, but just stay the course, and all the pain that you may be going through, all the issues or adversity you may be facing, it may be just something that's waiting for you beyond imagination. You can't even imagine what can happen. You know what I'm saying? And we all had those times, man. I had them too, them tough times, and I'm just being patient, just trying not to do the wrong thing, just being patient. And then, man,
It's sharpen you.
alhamdulillah.
It's sharpen you. It's sharpen you, because it's like, you really don't really know what's good for you or best for you until you in the situation where you need it. It's just like you don't really know who your real friends are until you go through life situations where you need them. Like when we growing up, our friends is our neighborhood.
Yeah.
We don't really know if these people are best for us, but these are people we see every day, we go to school with, we hang with, so this is our friends. But as you get older and go through life, and you go through trial and tribulation, and you go through ups and downs and hardship, the people that are beside you, supporting you, standing for you, rooting for you, speaking with you, wishing you the best, so, like, those are your friends.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Not the people that just you hung around or ran around with. And I think that's where a lot of people get friendship confused with. Your friends want to see you grow and win. And your friends are there for you. Your friends are not just somebody you knew for 30 years.
Wow.
You can know somebody for 30 years. They cannot be your friend.
Wow. Let's hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come right back.
Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment.
Hey, look, listen, as you know, your loved one's getting old. Everyone needs home care. You know, you don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms. Everywhere you go, you see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them are saying 401k, you know, all of them had a lot of the same things that they offer. Vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, you know, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm going to get you your services. I'm going to get your mom approved. I'm going to get your grandmom approved. I'm going to get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you just set up, get you going. But you're still sat at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us, 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Call now. Everybody back. The Tales from the Jails. So, you know, we're speaking about people, places, things, patience, Subber, as you said, having these things, putting all these things in their proper place and putting these things in your mental Rolodex in everyday life. How do you think that can affect the individual, an individual who kind of just put just those a few things in their life in place and just hold on to them every day? Walk out the door. Listen, man, people, places, things, and having patience upon, you know, just trying to make it out here. You think that'll help people in everyday life? Like, what type of effect do you think it'll have on them?
I think patience is major, especially today when we're living in a time where we feel like everything gotta happen expeditiously.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that sometimes? It gotta happen. I feel like that right now.
I feel like that every day.
Man,
That's the biggest battle and struggle within myself every day.
Yeah, 'cause it's
and I
not
know
nothing
that.
easy to conquer. Like, we telling y'all patience, but don't think that we got it down pack either.
Not even
'Cause
a little bit.
I'm dealing with it right now as we speak, but I know I got to deal with it.
And what keep me locked in on it is, like, you know, my religion. That's why it's important to pray.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Because prayer always reminds you of what you're supposed to be doing and what's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? It's like a breath of refreshment every time you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really think it's important for us 5 times a day. And I don't pray 5 times a day. I try to, you know, inshallah, to tomorrow and the rest of my life I will. But
Allah make it easy on y'all, man.
yeah, but it's like when I do get to, I get it in, and when I do, I always feel like refreshed. Like, even if I had a bad thought in my mind when I'm finished, it's a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of them joints because it's an everyday battle. Patience is hard.
Man, very hard, man.
Patience is hard, and I feel like that's what school was trying to teach us. That's why everything took years or took time, because they was trying to teach us that everything is not going to happen right away or expeditiously. You got to work for it. You got to sit in it even when you're great at it. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to reward us a little bit more now. You know, you see they giving the college kids money now, you know what I'm saying, knowing that, you know, y'all probably future millionaires or stars, you know what I'm saying, and making y'all wait to get some money till y'all get there is probably not fair, so we gonna find a way to get y'all back. Like, they trying to help us be a little bit more patient, but at the same time, with the internet and this generation and times and the way we feel like we gotta live and time we missed and being against the clock, we feel like everything gotta come like this. But it's not gonna work like that. And it might work like that for some. And even the people who work like that for, to know it was rainy days too, though. it didn't just happen like that with them. You might have seen it like that,
Mm-hmm.
but they went through something before.
We talk about that all the time, man. Like,
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah,
lot of
just
difficult
believe, like
times.
you
Yeah.
said, you best believe they went through something.
Yeah, I had a lot of had a lot of tough times, but me, I'm talking about time all the time. You know, when I was going through a rough patch, I was, you know, I had all my kids and we staying in my mom's house sleeping on the floor, and me knowing that it's easy for me to go left, but it was just something like, man, like I ain't gonna do it. I'm just gonna grind it out. We just was grinding it out.
Because even being on that floor with them was more creating better memories than you being in that jail for trying to
You think
get
so?
them off that
Yes.
floor.
You think so?
Yo,
You think
I'm
so,
glad he
Raj?
said that. Wow, that joint.
Dang,
What?
that was heavy. You think that floor was better than being?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
That joint was, listen, because I bonded, because instead of bonding with people in prison, I bonded with my wife and my children.
through
We bonded.
hardship too, and the best bonds get created through hardship. That's another thing. You gotta remember, when you winning, everybody with you.
Yeah.
Them bonds you create when you trying to win, when you going through it.
When a person, if you know a person don't want to be there for this, because who don't want to be there when you winning?
Exactly. And every time I get mad at my wife or we go to something, I always think about that. I be like, oh man, she was on the floor with me when I ain't had nothing.
Yeah.
And that's why
And
she's
she
a wife.
stayed there with me.
That's what
Yeah.
And she was pregnant. No, listen, she was pregnant. She
With
was
other
pregnant.
kids on the side of it.
We was on the floor. We had our kids. We had a mat. We used to go to work. I used to go to work. She used to go to work. We come home. She pregnant. Mine. She get on the bus. I remember one day it was snowing.
Mm.
It was like about 2 feet of snow. She standing on the bus stop waiting for me to come pick her up. And all this snow. She pregnant. Pregnant. And I pull up.
Knowing that you could have turned left and
Look,
did something, made something happen.
It's
real
snowing,
fast.
bro. She waiting for me in the snow. And listen, and mind you,
It take a strong mind though, not to cut you off, bro,
Yeah.
but everybody can't do that, bro.
yeah,
Especially coming where we coming from. Like, you are unique with that. Like, if I didn't have the support and help from you, I'm not saying that I wouldn't still be on the right road, but it's hard. Especially the older you get, the harder it get, man.
And people be pulling you.
Yeah, it's easy for me to
Yeah.
go out here and get some drugs.
Yeah.
Yo, I asked a person one time. I was,
Person to give you drugs for to give you money.
yo, that's crazy you said that, man. I asked a person. I said, yo, I had a job. I'm like, yo, let me. I said, I need to borrow $1,500. I was trying to pay my rent because you know, I'm like, let me borrow $1,500 or whatever, and I give it back. So I had a job.
Mm.
He like, I ain't got that, but I can give you this. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to, you know. No. Honestly, I was like, all right. I was like, all right. That was my first intention. Like, I'm gonna get it. But then I thought about it. I
And
got
what was it? A slab of coke, wasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of them, and I'm like, So I get back to the house. I go in the crib. I see my wife and the kids. We living down north at the time on Tioga
And that's
Street.
making you want to get it even more now. You looking at them.
We on 15th Tioga, right? I'm right there around the corner. It's like these new houses. They had them too. So I go in there, and she in there, my wife in there cooking, kids in there running around, my little baby in there. I sat on the couch. I'm like,
I'm right.
nah, man, I ain't doing that. I said, nah. Text me, I ain't doing that. Then the crazy thing about it is, they know who they are. They like probably like 2 or 3 months later, they got indicted.
You see how things work out not only for better for you, but they get you to walk right into an indictment with that one choice. Like, you could go back to what you said, not that choice.
Yeah.
You just been like, yeah, you just took 2-3 chumpies because you know you could roll.
And
Not
them,
only is you going to jail, but you just walked in some other nigga shit.
yeah, and them hardships created that bond and structure with your family.
Yeah, man, you know, that was a crazy situation for me. That's why I'm like patience. That's why I always try to tell him patience and everybody around me be patient. But sometimes, you know,
Patience wear thick though, man.
yeah,
And
I've seen it, man. A lot of people couldn't do that what you did. Especially, I mean, when the motherfucker that we talk about that never hustled and always don't. Especially when we gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
You was good at what you did when you was out there,
yeah.
and for you to leave it alone and go cold turkey, knowing that I done did this before, I can do this real fast. And I ain't saying do it for a long time. Take a shortcut. I'm gonna do it for 3 months, get up, and then go back to work. You chose to say, you know how strong you have to be behind patience to endure not only hardship but to see it out. A lot of people not waiting to see it out, man.
Yeah, and tolerance. That's why tolerance go hand in hand with it, because you never know what you might have to tolerate. So
This
in
won't
that
come to you,
patience, you never know what you might have to tolerate. Because I'm sure even though that was going on, it's so much shit that you had to tolerate to even stay on that and not go. You know what I'm saying? Like you was tolerating. I'm sure it was probably arguments, fights, all that. But
Oh, yeah.
The arguments, it was arguments.
it gotta be.
because
gotta be,
because women women can be they can become frustrated
Yes.
too. They can be frustrated.
And everybody's
with-
strength different.
with the pressure that y'all going through, and
Yes.
it's like the arguments don't be about not you going out there going to get something. It's just her frustration she's dealing with, because she kind of trying to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? And then it may happen, but y'all stick together, and then next thing you know, he's like we good. We gonna figure it out. And that's why now to this day, man, I always think about that with her, and I always be like, man, no matter what, I don't care. Sean will be together forever, but if not, I'm always gonna take care of her.
Because
Nah.
of that,
Because of them moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy, man. And you know what's crazy? Sometimes they don't even understand that. Like that we feel that way about them, like, or like, you know what I'm saying, that it
You
be
don't
like
think
that.
so, Nas?
No, because like honestly, sometimes like people might understand what you're saying, but they really don't know or feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a person that never been to jail. They probably understand like, oh yeah, jail is bad, it's a bad place. But until you've been in there, you don't really know. It's still a whole different side to it than me just telling you and you just hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say nobody really know exactly what you're feeling or going through when things happen. And so people don't know when you get out of them things or whatever they did for you to help you get out of that or support you, you feel like no matter what, I could never not be there for you. Because if you didn't do that for me, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
So like I have to appreciate you or love you forever or make sure you're okay forever, especially if I'm okay. Because when I wasn't, you was making sure I was okay or you helped me become okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta you have to take care of the people that take care of you.
We need to move stock and the pay stuff. She was doing it all, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, but
And that's
you know,
time. That's
yeah.
that stuff that jail teach.
Yeah.
That time. You know what I'm saying? So
hard to find.
yeah.
But we here now, and we would like to get some questions, man. Anybody got any questions? We willing to answer any question that you have. As you know, Tales from the Jails, we like to interact with our audience. And we got a live show coming up where we're going to have some audience, and we're going to do like a live show where you can audience can come in and sit down and be a part of the live show. And also, if you need promotion of your business, when you want to promote your business on our platform, we have the ability to create commercials and have a commercial run within our live feed, posted on our platform. As you know, our platform is growing because of you guys. So we're looking to give back, by helping promote businesses in the communities or people who follow us or listen to us on these platforms. We want to, allow you the opportunity to promote your business on our platform. So reach out to us any way you can.
I think I seen y'all did some Spado recently, didn't y'all?
Yeah, Spado episode was last week.
Okay.
Spado came out last week. Shout out to Spado.
That's my dog. Shout out
Yes,
Spade,
shout
man.
out to
Yo,
Spade.
he is a great dude, man.
Yeah, what's up with you? I heard you mention that you're real cool with Iverson, man.
Yeah. So me and AI is crazy. I'm gonna see Chuck, 'cause he's
Yeah,
snapping.
Bubba Chuck, yeah.
Yeah, Chuck. I mean, that's my boy, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I met Big Homie in the casino and live, man, and it was just like. It was love. Like he was just like super genuine, down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Like we in there playing together. We had tables literally just me, him, his folks, and my brother. Like you know what I'm saying? We betting on the same numbers, so we winning together. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a good vibe. I got to talk with him, and he real down to earth, and it's crazy because we was in there together for like probably like a week straight, probably like 4 days out the week straight.
Wow.
Every day. So it was like, and we had a couple good little conversations, man. He told me like, man, you seem like a good dude, keep it going. I just like this energy, like, that a person that me that come from where I come from, trying to get where I'm trying to get, could like mingle with a public figure like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like they ain't judging you or like rushing you or like where you know what I'm saying? You know how people get that was dude. Like it's Chuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody like, like wanted to be like AI at one point, especially in my generation where I grew up at, That's a legend, always. So,
Yeah, Tawfiq, we have an issue with the feed. Oh, we good? Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, because Avon Barksdale said, he been tuning for a while. Somebody is going in and out. All right, we got some questions, man. He said the mic going in and out a little bit too, so hopefully we'll be able to fix that technical issue. They're working on that now, but hopefully y'all can listen to it. Hear what we got to say. So we got a question. from Reek Stacks. He said, "Do y'all think Glenn Mills trick y'all or the youngins to think that jail wasn't that bad with the food and the sports, etc.?"
Read that question again.
I get what he was saying, but go ahead, you can read it again.
He says, "Do y'all think Glenn Mills tricked y'all or the youngins to think that jail wasn't that bad with the food and the sports, etc.?"
So he basically saying like 'cause
people
Glenn
thought it
Mills
was
the shit.
yeah. They with the
I wanna
football
do
sports.
food, the sports.
Yo, it's crazy though because after being in placement and being in different placements for so long, I feel like placement is really not that bad.
It's not bad at
It's
all.
not. It's like jail. I wouldn't recommend jail on nobody.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say even if you probably needed it. It's just like yo, that's a dark place. You know what I'm saying? But like
These
placement,
young boys can go through placement.
yeah, placements
Yeah.
actually teach you how to be a man, responsible.
I started washing my ass in placement.
Taught me how to wash up.
Yeah.
You make your bed. You
Yeah,
know a bunch
all
of stuff kids are not doing. So I'm not saying kids should have to go to Glen Mills to get it, but
If you got a problem
Yeah.
on your hands,
Yeah.
it would be all right to let him go ahead.
that's
for a
why I
little
understood why my dad told me,
Mm-hmm.
told the judge send them to the mills because the mills ain't as bad as where you're gonna end up if you don't stop because you're going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I think that's a great spot for him. Like,
it's
because it teaches you. It
yeah.
teaches you accountability. It teaches you yes, no, and excuse
Yeah.
me. It gives you structure
Yep.
at a young age.
Yep.
It gives you a structure, and it makes you have accountability, especially Glenn Mills.
Yep. And it's a lot of good joints. I was at Mid Atlantic, and that joint was like, they was super strict and all that, and it's like I hated it. Whew, that was a rough 2 years, but I gained like it changed. I evolved so much from that building. Like I evolved so much mentally. Like I still had issues and all that when I left, but it helped. I was damaged when I walked in there, bad.
When you walked in where?
And Mid Atlantic in the placement.
Oh, man, Atlantic.
Yeah, like when I left Pick, when I went to Pick and went to, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, making it to 18 was like, that was all I was. That's all I needed. I felt like I made it in life. That's how I was thinking at that moment.
Right.
I make it to 18, I made it, and I realized you make it to 18, you ain't even start living yet,
Bro,
You're still a kid.
you a cold-blooded kid.
bro. I'm 17 in a prison with men 40, 50. People looking at life sentences already did 20. It was
How they was coming in over there
They-
Nas, at the time?
oh my goodness, like flies, and they wasn't going home. Like I ain't gonna lie, Pick in 2010, yo, they probably had a conviction rate of like 85, 88%. Like everybody was going up. Deals was coming left and right, so it was a scary joint. So a lot of the old heads in there, I'm trying to get back home. I'm in there popping it, talking about all this little stuff I did, and it was cool. But them old heads like, young boy, you ain't even live yet.
Marquise Kincaid said he was up Cole Township, Chester, Western Green, Albion, as far as John, I believe, Camp Hill, Mercer, and Gradisford. He said, I did a PA state tour. That's what it sounded like.
I
Yeah.
was about to say,
I hope you
'Cause if
learned. I heard you learned something from
because
that
if that was
goddamn
shows,
tour,
you would have been
Marquise.
up about 500.
Yeah, exactly. I hope that you. I hope that you are retired from them shows as of
From
current.
that tour.
Yeah.
The base. So I want to apologize to everyone. We having issues because of the rain. It's raining kind of hard up here, I believe. So the rain is kind of messing with the connection a little bit. So we're working through it. Hopefully we'll be able to get.
Somebody said it's better now.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to figure everything out. So we're gonna take a few more questions, man. Any let's see what else we got here. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to see. Go to the top. See, I know people asked some questions earlier. Okay. Somebody asked, where did you get the tattoos? Did you get them from while you was in prison? Or you got them when you was home?
So I actually got my first tattoo when I was like 15. I got all of them before I got arrested in 2010, and then came home in 13, got a couple more, and then came home. I got booked, came home, got a couple more. So I got like a good 14, 15, but I got them all on the streets. To answer the question, no. None in the jails. I and I seen it happen. I thought about it a couple times in there because people was getting hit in that joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole tattoo parlor in them Jones. But I was just, the thought of me, I'm like, man, I heard a couple bad situations too from it. Like the ink could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I'm like, no, I ain't never played that sport.
Yo, do they got that lock in the sock in the county?
Yeah, they got
That's
that
where it
lock
probably
on
started at.
Yeah, they lock a sock down there.
So do you think the lock in the sock or the knife? Which one would you rather? You rather go up?
Let me ask you. Let me give you a scenario, Nas. You just
Scott.
fucked this nigga up the day before. The first of all, let me ask you this: you seen someone get stabbed in prison? I'm sure, right?
1,000 times.
Okay, you seen someone get their lock and sock in prison, right?
Yeah, a lot of times. Yeah.
Okay, now you check a nigga whatever the day before. He catch you slipping. The next day you out, you watching TV on the unit. You ain't even paying attention to your surroundings.
Yeah.
And he's one of them dudes that's wanting to work. He either got, what would your choice be for him to attack you with? Either that lock or the knife.
I'm gonna
If you had
say
to take something unbeknown to you until you got it together, what would you have to take until you got it together?
man, they both tough. I think I would probably say the stab though.
Wow.
The knife. Because I feel like unless he cooked me, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I could get out of that.
Yeah.
The sock and the lock and the sock might cook you. Like if you don't know it's coming, like one of them, like if somebody clock you with a lock,
Yeah.
You going out?
yeah, you like, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody stab you, it's like
Yeah, then we can go ahead and get into it and start
yeah,
rubbing.
but that lock and the sock might.
Yeah, that's what
That joint might put a different like that. I mean, that mess with your brain. You could kill somebody like that. Especially if they got the right pup.
man.
If they think like me, you heard me. I'm gonna take the knife.
Yeah.
Come hit me. You heard me.
Yeah.
Cause we could fight after that.
Yeah.
Like I could stay. Even if it's a bad one, we could rumble after that. Like you know what I'm saying. Unless you execute me.
Yeah.
But that lock, I don't know how I'ma just like I might be dizzy. Then you swing that joint one more time.
And land again.
That's a joint where it's like, yeah, you got to know that's coming.
yeah.
You got to know that's coming.
You catching that without seeing it coming?
Yeah, that's it. You going down.
Yeah.
You going down. Especially if the right person do it. I'm telling you, because some people it's just like like if Tyson sneak you or if I do it. You know what I'm saying? You rather me do it.
Mm-hmm. I got a question from James. He said, I like the question from earlier. Is it true that when the feds come, they already got you, like months of evidence on you already? Yeah.
Well, if they're coming for indictment, you got like a CCO, like a criminal enterprise joint. Yeah, they got piles and piles of evidence on you. And then the feds also will come pick up cases. Like if you done caught 2 or 3 of the same cases in the state before, and then you finally catch another one, the feds know that they can enhance you due to you already losing these other cases. So they know they could take that one case, one gun case, and make that 15 years, 20 years, because it clear you out because you done caught all these other cases before. But if they're coming to you for indictment, and they like how they just did this Waymarth Street, oh, they got about 5-10 years worth of evidence on them dudes. They not just gonna get up there in trial and just be making frivolous accusations. No, they're going to have pictures on top of pictures, statements on top of statements, and I'm talking about years worth. Yeah, so yeah. They usually, when they come like that, they got a bunch of evidence on you.
Yeah.
All they need now is the people to collaborate it.
To execute it.
Exactly. People to get up there and say, to play along and say what this is and put the pieces together. They got the pieces, now they need the players just to fit them inside that puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm. Another question from the real Sween. He said, what do y'all do when y'all want to revert to old ways and you got no guidance or help but already been there?
Go ahead now.
Honestly, like I go through this every day. Like, you know, I can't even say that I don't revert back to old ways. But the ways that I prevent it is, you know, a lot of times you got to be strong mentally out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to mentally be able to, you know, stop your things, have coping habits, like, you know, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. That was something I learned in placement. It's a joint where it's basically like you have to, like, make your mind get out of a certain phase. Like it's no really right way to do it because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? You just have to mentally just like find alternatives, find other things to do, find healthier ways to find safe places to be. You have to always think about what happened last time. Mm-hmm. You can always do that. What happened last time,
So
especially
you said don't forget.
Don't never forget what you went through. Even like a lot of dudes when they beat cases, they think, oh yeah, I'm the man. I know. You better take that beat as a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And a lesson to never do it again, because it get harder every time. Like, I done caught about 5-6 cases. I have one conviction, and my only conviction I took a deal for. I never lost a case. You know what I'm saying? But I hate saying that because I know it's from the grace of Allah, and I know that any moment I could lose one and it could be over for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of fight and hardship.
That's the thing we always talk about. Being a criminal, all the cops gotta do is catch you one time.
One time.
You gotta
be right 100 times.
All you gotta do is get convicted one time.
One time.
You know what I'm saying?
One
In
time.
court, get convicted one time. Just one time. You can get off a million times, but you can get one conviction that can send you away for the rest of your life, or have
Or
you going for
rearrange your life.
years.
One time.
Yeah, just one time. Just take one time.
So that kind of is like my biggest deterrence is like, yo, it's not going back. And once you get out of that and you learn how to live the right way, it motivates you more too to like not want to do a lot of them things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like nobody want to live like that, bro.
Reds just asked a question and said, how many people was on drugs in the jail you was in?
It was Rick Stacks. Shout out to Rick Stacks.
A lot. Shit.
Bro, I seen that jail turn people into the addicts they are today.
Zombies.
That jail turned people. I'm talking about good people, people with great futures. I met so many great dudes, and I hate to really like put people's business out there right there. That's why I'm gonna leave it alone. But I seen some great dudes, bro, get turned out by them because it's more drugs in the jail than the streets. Y'all know that, right?
That's what they say, man.
No, it really is.
What's worse? Is it like using drugs? Would it be crack, marijuana, or K2?
K2, marijuana, Xannies, perks, Suboxones.
It's all in there.
You can get whatever you want. You
It's
can
all
get
in
coke, crack, all that.
What's the worst
Liquor.
effect? What's the worst effect you've seen on somebody in prison? The first what drug that had the worst
I'm gonna
worst
say
effect?
that K2, because that K2 is like it's not the worst one, but it's the biggest gateway. Like I don't know what that joint do to people, but like
What it do? What it be doing that you know?
I seen people pass out from it, walk out from it. I seen nigga playing basketball off K2 and just pass out on basketball court. I done seen it turn people into dope
Zombies,
fiends. Yeah, like it's a gateway to the worst thing ever. Like it leads to like I don't know, like probably easily hands down.
So when you talk to somebody who smoke K2, what do they say the reason why they do it?
Everybody got the same reason.
That's what I'm
for
saying. Like I'm just
there.
asking for a reason.
Yeah, I think it's like that same feeling or urge or high that you chase off anything. It's just like a person that can't stop smoking weed versus a person that can't stop smoking crack.
Okay.
The crackhead might never smoke weed and the weed head might never smoke crack, but they're getting the same effect from what they're doing for themselves, even though it's different. You know what I'm saying? But to them, it's the same. Like, so it's that urge, it's that rush, it's that high, it's that feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's that thrill.
And a lot of people is running from reality.
Yes, that's the biggest thing.
When you get high, it temporarily you leave. Cause I used to drink. I used to go to Whole for drinking all the time. Make my little wine 7 days. I was making good wine.
Yeah.
I was turning it into liquor. Stay away from that liquor, y'all. It's bad on you. But this is what I was doing. And when I would get drunk, we get drunk last 4, 5 hours. That's a long high. Boy, I ain't had to worry. I wasn't even thinking I was in jail no more. I woke up every time in the hole. I was going to the hole so much that it was like a DUI. They wasn't sanctioned me for it no more.
No, real.
They be like, Jackson drunk, just lock him up and let him out tomorrow morning.
It's definitely escape
They'll
from reality.
walk me to the hole. I'll be drunk. Fuck y'all, everybody. Fuck everybody.
Don't even remember none of it
I
when you wake up.
like, yo, where my clothes and stuff? They was drunk last night. Damn, man, I got to write up. No, we ain't write you up, man. We just let you sleep it off. But it's basically the I was in that motherfucker with 420 months, man.
Man,
That's a lot of years.
I was
man.
booked with a boy told me he dumped 2 bars, caught a double homicide, and woke up in a district charge. He don't remember nothing. And he got a double life sentence right now. He still don't remember that night because of the Xannies.
Blacked out.
Like drugs are really like I know people that was high they whole 12 months locked up that they don't even remember what happened. They was just like, you know what I'm saying?
They were just passing the days by.
Man, drugs will skip you through it, but the problem is how do you get better or deal with your problems when you're doing it?
You might go in there as a criminal, come out as a drug addict.
Exactly, and that ain't no better.
Because that's gonna lead you right back in there.
Or worse.
Worst. Wow.
Yeah, so it's like, and these things go hand in hand because it's things we do when we're going through things. So when we're trying to escape something or get out of something, this is what we resort to: crime, drugs, all that. So it's like it's not good for you, and it's like I'm trying to shake a couple monkeys now.
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah. What's the name? Somebody just asked me how you make the wine, man. Water, fruit, and a whole lot of sugar. The more sugar you got, that's the more alcohol you got. Your sugar is your alcohol. And yeast. You probably then let your fruit go bad a little bit.
Like, come on.
Well,
funny.
that's how you make jailhouse wine. And you gotta let it sit for 7 to 10 days, and you're coming off of there with some fire water.
That's
You
funny.
might be sick though, because you're dealing with a whole bunch of. It's just basically a nasty situation, man.
Yeah.
It's nasty to make that situation. While you making it, you going through everything sticky. It's falling all over the place. You be drunk though. You be good and drunk, but it's a nasty process. Yep. You got to duck the guard because you got to keep burping the bag. And now the stronger your wine get, the alcohol smell is reeking through not only your cell, but the unit. So you walking down the tier that you on, you banging powder in the air, you spraying bleach all on niggas' doors
hot.
because the CO be walking. I smell wine. I smell liquor. Yeah, we gonna shake down this whole side. Damn, niggas is mad at you. Now you got to rumble because he got a phone. You done drew with the weed, so he want to tip on you. It just starts a whole lot of problems. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a fact.
People were saying they was making buku money off these selling things in prison and all this different stuff. Like you said, it's more drugs in prison than it is on the street. I mean,
And
on the
niggas
streets.
ran up millions in them jails. Millions.
Man, listen, a pack of cigarettes. Can you imagine getting
$1,000.
Yo, remember we used to get you the cartons and stuff, man. Remember that time?
Thousands.
And the bottles of what was it? The
Ginger ale
bottle.
It was a ginger ale big slam full of Hennessy because you know if you take the only bottle that you can use that have it look like Hennessy lightly is ginger ale because you know ginger ale is a dark soda in a green dark bottle.
Yeah.
So if you can mistake that. Like you'll look past that
Right.
if you see that brown substance in it.
Okay.
You'll take that as ginger ale. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, get it in there with that. I had 2 liters of that, 2 big slam bottles of Hennessy, 100 Xanaxes, half a pound of weed, 4 cartons of cigarettes. And I'm not bragging about this. I'm telling you what happened. When I look back on it, I'm like, damn, I had to go through all that just to become like. Don't nobody want to be in there doing that. So now, not only I'm looking out for police, I'm looking out for hating ass niggas. You know, you got to, just because I can rumble and fight, it's some other niggas that think they can rumble and fight too, and they try and put it to the test. They ain't, you know, them niggas over there, especially if they ain't got nothing, and they think you by yourself, yeah, you might just get tried. You got to be a man.
For every killer, it's a bigger one.
Yeah.
Believe it. And one more thing I want to say once again, for any and everyone who's listening to this podcast, don't forget to become a member to support us, man. You know, we need everyone to go to YouTube and become a member. And also on Instagram at Tales from the Jails, DM us if you want to promote your business on our platform. You know, we can promote on a live. We'll shoot a live commercial for you and post it on our platform. We want to give back to you know, our listeners and viewers in that way. So reach out to us, DM us on IG. Reach out to us and we'll make it happen for you.
And another thing too, right, real fast, and this for you too, Nas. A lot of the reason why they use, like a lot of people wouldn't smoke K2 if it wasn't for this. They smoke K2 because it don't pop up in your system.
Oh, that's another thing I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
They don't have a reader for it.
Yeah, a lot of dudes will love to smoke. They wouldn't smoke K2. You hear me?
I forgot. That was a lot of reason why people was doing
dudes
it.
wouldn't smoke K2.
Because when they used to come piss test you, they couldn't see it.
yeah, they just piss test.
Like
it for
if they piss test you for the marijuana, you go to the hole
Yeah,
if
you
it's
go to the
dirty.
hole.
But they piss test you for the K2, they can't tell.
it can't read. They don't know how to read it. So it was like, all right, I'd rather get high this way. So if they ever piss test me, I'm cool. I ain't going to the hole.
Yeah.
So that's why now if they didn't have a reader for weed, a lot of dudes would just smoke weed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because that used to be a lot of reasons why people ain't smoke. People, especially if they book for like a probation or something, they know they leave and they ain't trying to take their chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So listen, y'all, we about to wrap it up, man. You know, we want to thank everybody who's been tuning in, everybody who's been a part of our journey so far. As you know, we go live every day, Monday through Friday. Also, we have a special guest at least once a week on our show at 6 p.m. on Thursdays. And we have special guests like we had Nas today on our live. So we're going to continue to, you know, bring you guys, you know, different stories from prison, talk about things that happen in prison, ultimately to deter you from prison, but to let people know that, you know, prison life is a real serious thing. One more question. Somebody said, what happens when people die in prison? Like, what happens to them when they die in prison?
They ask you where you want your body. They ask your folks where they want your body shipped to.
Did y'all ever see somebody die in prison and then get shipped out? And what's the process for them?
So I never really seen it happen personally. I seen people die in there. I seen a couple situations, but I never really seen the process afterwards. But I heard about it.
You don't see you never
Yeah,
really see the process.
Especially in there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they put. I mean, I'm assuming
they
they,
taking the
they
body
lock
out.
everybody down,
Yeah.
everybody down, take everybody out, and y'all see them carrying them off the block.
Yeah, you see that. That's the last thing you'll see. And then the guards will be letting you know the rest like days later. Like, man, you know he died for
Yep,
real.
yep.
Dang.
Yep.
But you don't know how how the body got back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The guards will be like, yeah, you know that dude that we took out here last week, he died. Like, dang, that's crazy.
Yep.
Whether it be for a knife fight or lock and sock or K2, because people die off of that too.
Overdose.
But K2, you can't die off
they
that.
give
Can
you,
you?
yes,
Yes.
people have died off that.
Absolutely.
People have that. That's why they running down so hard on it now.
I told
They
you
got
people was
pitch
falling
fighters
out,
for it now and everything.
fainting.
They don't even let you get regular mail no more, man, because of this, man. They Xerox copying your mail, sending you a Xerox copy of whatever somebody wrote you. Whatever your mail was when it came, you're not getting it in that manner. If you getting a red, yellow envelope, they sending your mail back home.
What is K2 though? What is it?
It's a substance that's sprayed on paper.
So who created this substance? Like,
Oh,
what-
I don't know who created it, whatever. I'm just it's a substance that's sprayed on paper, dried up, probably sprayed again for extra potency. And then when you get it, you can make one sheet of paper and make you $1,000 in jail. Thousands of dollars.
and they just roll that paper up.
You then take a little slice and then cut it up into little pieces like it's actually weed. Probably mix it with a little cigarette to give it a little bit of last to it. Or might smoke it by themselves. So
And,
just
you know-
put it all, spread it out in a little piece of paper. They got paper towels that they whipping up, because I used to smoke my cigarettes in it. They take a piece of paper towel, take some coffee and make like a little blend, and then mix the paper towel with the coffee and let it dry. You call that your black and mild. I mean your sweet wood. That's your sweet wood. Once it dry, it's like a form, like a waxy form now. And dudes is rolling up their cigarettes in it, they weed or they K2. They take a piece of paper towel, because they pass out paper towel in there for your hands.
It's a roll up, yeah.
And then they'll make a solution with coffee. They'll melt the coffee down and then soak the paper towel and put it on the vent and let it dry. And now it's like they call it your backwood. Like, yo, you got some backwoods? No, I'm about to go make something now. Grab a piece of paper towel, mix it with the coffee, let it dry, then put your weed in it. That's your backwood. Oh, prison is a world inside of itself.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. They is the most creative people on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Nobody's more creative than
I'm
prisoners.
talking about they're going to make it happen.
Yes.
If it's a will, it is a way, and it's getting done. I'm talking about faster than on the street.
Yeah. That's facts.
Your common lighter in prison, dudes that take 2 batteries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, long as you got metal anywhere in your cell, I can get a light.
You got a light.
If I got batteries and metal, I can get a light.
Yep.
I can light my cigarette, my K2, my weed, wherever I'm smoking. I will get a light.
Wow.
Situated.
Yes, it is. Yes, man. It's a crazy place. I'm sorry. So we about to get up out of here, man. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Anything y'all want to add before we go? Young? Nas? Anything y'all want to say?
I really just want to say appreciate y'all for having
Tell them
me
where
too.
to find you at, man.
You know what I'm
If they try
saying?
to
You
find
already
you,
know
man.
on the gram, I'm not Sarah Meek. I told y'all, I'm Nazi Juan. I rap and all that. I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple joints. I ain't dropping like a year. I think my last song I put out was with me and Core, Again and Again. But on the gram, I'm not Sarah Meek. I'm from Uptown. You know what I mean? Everybody call me Nas, Nazi, whatever you want to call me. But yeah, man, it was definitely a pleasure.
So you said you from Somerville, right?
Yep.
East side Somerville?
No, Shelton Ave.
Or Shelton Ave?
Yeah, like Worcester, all the way down Lamka Pike and all that.
Oh yeah, my young boy, Shice.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know Shice?
Yeah.
Who else from over there?
Yeah.
My man Don.
Don.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's the hood, man. So, that's folks.
I just want to tell them, man, stay free, man.
Yeah.
We tell you these stories not because we're glad about them. It's something that happened for real in real life, and
Yeah.
we made a way out of it.
Yeah.
So we look at ourselves now as full-blown men and know the difference between right and wrong. Because you can know right and wrong, but you got to know the difference.
Yeah, you got no difference.
In jail, alhamdulillah, that was alhamdulillah for us, because death could have came for us. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people that didn't get to see jail because death came. So
Yeah.
which loss would you prefer? And I would rather it be jail, and me became a better man behind it. I conducted myself as a man. I didn't tell. I didn't have sex with a boy.
Yeah.
I minded other people's business. We all did.
Yeah.
And made something of ourselves.
And that's another thing too, like with this jail stuff too, now and then, and not to say that it was good then because it was never good, but like snitching is at an all-time high. Like I'm talking about, I ain't never see the acceptance of snitching that's going on in my
Your own
life.
friends are telling
So
you.
that right there alone should make nobody want to be in the streets. Like honestly, ain't you're going down. Like back then, you might have had a chance to have a run. The
Yeah.
big meeches and is over. It's done, finished. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Get a job. You know, work. Try to be productive. You know what I'm saying? Like try to take it the right way. Take it one day at a time. Stop. Don't try to get it all overnight. Stop trying to get it all at once. You know, grind it up, stack it up. Be patient. Be tolerant, man. And you're gonna be all right. It's not gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough. You're going to go through things. Even rich people go through things. It's not just about money. It's about life. It's about decisions. It's about the people who keep around us. So it's like, you know, just always stay in tune with yourself and what's real. Feel me?
All right, man. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning into the show. We really appreciate everyone. Don't forget to become a member on YouTube. We appreciate the support. Excuse me, from everyone, and want to say thank you once again. It's Tales from the Jails. We out.
First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Now listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there's only up to go. And we want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become